Whoa. Pinnacles National Park is in central California, about 50 miles inland from the Pacific Ocean and 140 miles south of the San Francisco Bay Area. The park was formed long ago when multiple volcanoes erupted, flowed, and slid along the San Andreas Fault, along the boundary of the Pacific Plate and the North American Plate. The other half of this volcanic area is now 195 miles to the southeast, and the Pinnacles area continues to head north at a rate of approximately 0.6 inches per year. What remains of this time is a truly unique landscape. A journey through Pinnacles National Park takes you through chaparral, oak woodlands, and canyon bottoms with talus caves, above which are towering rock spires teeming with life, prairie and peregrine falcons, golden eagles, and the famous California Condor. Deep, narrow gorges were transformed into caves when huge boulders toppled from above and wedged in the fractures before reaching the ground. These boulders became the ceilings of the caves that now serve as a refuge for several kinds of bats. Bear Gulch Cave is currently home to a colony of several hundred Townsend's big-eared bats. They are especially sensitive to human disturbance, so the cave has been split into two sections. The lower main section remains open for much of the year, while the upper additional section is rarely open for more than a few weeks. Some of these cave areas are narrow and twisting with low ceilings and uneven footing. Passing through may require scrambling over rocks and wading through water. The caves are very dark and require you to have a flashlight or headlamp. Beyond these caves, Pinnacles National Park has over 30 miles of trails ranging from easy to strenuous. There is also rock climbing available at Pinnacles, although the rock is mostly volcanic and weak compared to the granite or basalt of many climbing areas in California. Although there are bolts and chains placed, they are not maintained by the park. Only well-trained, properly equipped climbers should attempt the technical routes required here. I first found out about Pinnacles on a visit to California when I went with my dad and stepmother up to the Bear Gulch Caves. Since then, we have camped there, and I have brought my kids exploring, even finding some caves that aren't exactly listed on the map. For this trip, however, I wanted to go beyond the cave routes that I had explored before and try to do a larger loop and see more of the park. What I thought would be a quick 7-mile loop ended up taking me all day, however, as I simply could not resist the many climbing routes, cave explorations, and photo opportunities. I ended up spending the whole day on this 7-mile loop, and I am only going to show you the highlights here. So I hope you will enjoy the views as you come along with me through Pinnacles National Park. I began at the Moses Spring Trail, which quickly turned into the Bear Gulch Cave Trail, up to the Bear Gulch Reservoir. I then followed the Rim Trail along some of the climbing routes to the High Peaks Trail, which I took all the way up until it met the Blue Oak Trail. At that point, I took the Condor Gulch Trail all the way back down to Bear Gulch and back up to my car at Moses Spring. Along the way, I explored several different cave systems and climbed from the bottom of the valleys up to the highest points along the High Peaks Ridge. I had read the signs that said that the High Peaks Trail had some steep and narrow sections, but I had no idea what I was actually in for. I'm literally crawling right now. So it is 11 o'clock, and I just came down through the first cave system, and as it turns out, it just drops you back down to the bottom of the valley. So if I don't miss my guess, I should be coming to a gate pretty soon. Yep, I'm right back here again. Remember this sign? So now I get it. Okay. So we go back up here, and this time I'll go past the caves.
Climb back up the valley for the second time. So that whole valley down there is the cave system. The first one at least. I am basically right past the top exit or entrance of the first caves that you come to. If you take them down, it takes you to the bottom of the valley and you can climb back up again. You do a short right-hand turn through some brush, there's a little climber's rock, and then you come to this. Yikes. That's how big this passage is. This is my favorite spot in the whole system. Right there. So there are bats that live in these caves, and they close off different parts of the caves depending on the season. We'll see how far we can get. I hope that thing never lets go. This is the dam that holds back the reservoir.
you.